fact that people feel like they're struggling or that they are still stingy and they don't want to donate $2,000. They don't want to spend $2,000 on tefillin. They don't want to buy a mezuzah for $150. They want a discount. Or better yet, they want you to get the money for them. They want you to get the money for them. They want to go to Israel, but they don't want to spend the money. They want to keep the money for a rainy day. I'm not sure what kind of rainy day. Maybe the Mabul. Maybe they're waiting to buy a Tevat Noach because of what's happening in a generation. But nonetheless, they don't want to spend the money. Why? The money is dear to them. I worked hard for this, Rabbi. I worked hard for this. I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to spend it. So what do you have it for? What are you going to keep it for? Are you the type of person that by the time you take out $100 out of your pocket, George Washington is sleeping? He never thought that he would ever see the light of day. He puts glasses on because the first time he saw the sun. Unfortunately, Rabotai Karim, being cheap is a disease. But sometimes being cheap with money is not the biggest problem a person has. Sometimes the biggest problem a person has is being stingy with words. He's too cheap to give his wife a compliment. She's too cheap to give her husband a compliment. They're too cheap to give their kids a compliment or even tell them I love you. I have some people tell me, listen, Rabbi, I really have a hard time in my marriage because my wife wants me to tell her I love you, but I never heard those words in my life. I said, what do you mean you never heard? Didn't your parents tell you I love you? He says, not even once. Your parents never told you I love you even once? I've had more than one person tell me they've literally never heard the parents ever say I love you. Why the parents didn't? Obviously, they probably came from a house that was just like that. They also never heard the word I love you. But sometimes people are so cheap with words, they don't know how to give a compliment. They don't know how to give encouragement. They don't know how to express themselves inappropriately. This is also a form of stinginess. Needless to say, the Torah tells us that HaKadosh Baruch Hu hates stinginess.